Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Yo. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Yo.
All right, let's do the intro and don't mess it up.
I got you right now. Perfect take. You ready?
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Art of Nonsense podcast, episode 5. I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind. It's explosive.
Welcome to the show today. We're going to be talking about the newest MCU movie that just came out today.
Yes.
All right? All up on my boss.
Yo. All right, no. All right, tell the people we just came back from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning. We got the late show. And how do you want to do this, Chris? Do you want to do a non-spoiler review for the people who didn't see it and then go straight to the spoiler, or you just want to go straight in?
Just give a warning and you good.
All right, so you want to do the warning.
No, we're going to put a thing right here. We're going to make a little
So
thumbnail.
this is not... Spoiler
warning.
Spoiler
alert. Get out of here.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie,
if you haven't watched the movie,
go see it.
This ain't for you. Go watch it.
Go now.
What can we say? Can we say something about it before we spoil it? To get them to want to go to see it.
What can you say that's going to make them want to see without spoiling anything?
He said it earlier. Say it again.
What was it? Spoiler alert? What?
No.
He's not locked in, bro. This is why we don't invite him to Call of Duty.
What did you say about
bro.
the movie the minute it ended with the smile on your face?
Best movie since Endgame.
There you go.
And that's a lie. And that's how we're going to start the podcast right now because...
And I know why Lou says it's a lie.
Well, because he doesn't remember, Chris. He doesn't remember.
Spider-Man.
You don't know about
No Way Home. You think Deadpool Wolverine is better than No Way Home?
Yes.
I can see people saying that, though.
What?
I can see people saying that.
How?
It's a matter of opinion, Lewis.
Yeah, but that opinion's wrong, and they need to get their mind checked,
Here's
bro.
the issue. Me and you are both biased.
I don't care about that.
Why are you yelling at
I don't care about being biased.
Let me lower him.
Yeah, let me lower myself.
This guy said, I don't care. And my whole eardrum just shook.
No, okay, so spoiler warning, we're going to talk about Deadpool, Wolverine.
Fantastic.
All right, you want to do what the other two guys do? You do a countdown, and then we all give our 0 out of 10, and then we get into it?
You want to give the grade now?
You want to grade now, or you want to grade later? We grade now.
Nah, we grade later at the end.
That's
we got to
too
talk
long.
about everything first.
Yeah, but then, okay, whatever. So, what happened?
No.
Technical difficulties?
I put it too low.
Oh, okay. So, Chris, your first reaction when the screen went to black, what did you think overall?
You're talking about like at the end. After
Yeah. Credits gone. Yeah.
Like
what did you think overall?
I literally wanted to stand up and start clapping.
Okay.
It was extremely enjoyable. It's the balance of the entire movie was almost perfect.
Okay.
To me.
Almost perfect. I like that. Phoenix, NPM, Make Party Movement. What did you think when the credits went up? I know you yelled, they talked about Star Trek, 10 out of 10. What was your feelings, man? You saw Spock.
Best movie since Endgame. Best Marvel movie since Endgame.
All right, see, now he's going to... You know what's the problem, though? Because he liked the movie, he's going to sound like a hater.
No. I'm not a hater. Okay.
He's going to sound like one, though.
When the credits rolled, I was satisfied. I was like, they did everything that I wanted them to do and a little bit more. Because obviously there were scenes that I pinched Christopher and I slapped him. I touched his leg.
Chat.
Yeah. I was excited. There was a lot of great things in the movie. And yeah. I saw what Phoenix did.
He physically almost stood up, but his ankles didn't allow him.
I hate this guy.
And he screamed like Dave Chappelle in the middle of the theater.
What? You gotta put that clip in there. No, I thought the movie was really good. It didn't do anything to mess up my expectations. I will say, Marvel, you suck with your trailers because you gave away so much that there were points in the film
That would have hit.
that would have been like, ooh, powerful. Because there was a lot of other ones that were like fire.
Yeah.
But then there was some was like, yeah, I saw it already. The joke already happened. I didn't care. But yeah, I had a good time with it.
Yeah, I think that's the only negative I would say I had.
Oh no, there's a couple negatives I have.
One of
The movie's not
the
perfect,
main
but it's
negative,
great.
the main negative I had was they pulled a DC with ruining an intro of X-23.
Yes, they did.
So that was one of my biggest issues with Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the trailer they literally showed Wonder Woman's entrance with the music and all.
They
And they
for that.
ruined the surprise of her being in there with the fire soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
So they
It's
kind
because
of
they knew people were not gonna go see the movie. So like, come see it
Right.
for Wonder Woman. She's in it for 2 seconds.
and they kind of did that with this movie.
oh, they did it for Shazam too. They
Yeah.
showed her in Shazam. Oh my god.
They kind of did that with this movie, ruining the
with
surprise
X-23,
of
yeah,
X-23
because that would have been very impactful. They had it set up in the movie where
perfectly.
you didn't know she was in there, and when she came out, it was slow motion. You saw the silhouette, and then she's like, "I brought you here," and then people would have been like screaming, "Ah!"
Like you
But it was
should have
like,
seen
all right,
the
whatever.
disappointment in Lou's face. He looked like the
I was
grumpy
just pissed.
cat.
I was pissed because that was the moment, and Marvel ruined it, man.
He looked like the grumpy cat because he started like assuming it was other people. I kind of had a feeling.
I wanted it to be other people,
Yeah,
but we'll get into that.
But man, that outside of that was my biggest negative. Was why would you put that in the trailer a week before the movie comes out?
Yeah.
And ruin what could have been a moment of, yo, what is happening? Especially because I feel like a lot of people haven't seen the actress in a long time.
Yeah.
So it would have been like, yo, she's all grown up now.
Yeah.
She's not a kid anymore. Like, it's lit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They ruined that surprise for a lot of people.
Oh man. So I want to say the surprises were good. Some of them, the trailer kind of gave a little bit too much away, and I'm talking about we're going to talk about cameos. You want to talk about like our favorite?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So they gave away kind of with Elektra. So Chris was like, "Oh, Elektra." I'm like, "Yeah, I already knew." It was a surprise.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So when I saw it, I was like, whatever. I knew that was coming. It's whatever. I was like, okay, if they're doing her, who's next? Are they going to use other people that their movie sucked because her movie was horrible and then she was in Daredevil? That was horrible. So I said, Chris, oh my God, is Daredevil going to come out of here like the Ben Affleck one? He did not show up.
He did get mentioned.
As
well as Punisher.
Like so many Punishers.
Quicksilver
Yeah.
got mentioned. They mentioned a lot of characters.
Yeah, they
really
mentioned characters. You know, even when Deadpool was doing the Spider-Man thing, like, why'd you put that in the trailer? That would have been fun for us to see for the first time.
Right.
We would have been like, yo, is Toby in here or something? Like, we would have been excited, but, you know, no Spider-Man showed up. There were rumors of maybe Miles Morales, but I was like, why put that in there?
For a second,
You thought?
I thought...
He was going to come swinging?
No.
There's nothing to swing. There's no buildings.
No,
There's a void.
I thought...
Grab to a cloud?
First of all, also, shout out to Mr. Chris Evans
Oh, yeah.
for his cameo.
Yes.
I thought
Flame
Chris
on.
Evans was going to be Andrew Garfield. I saw the blue arm.
Oh, with the
And
red.
I
It was a little red.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna pull off the hood and it was gonna be freaking Andrew Garfield. But
That would have been fun.
it wasn't. It would have been crazy to see them three together.
Yeah. But seeing Chris Evans
Come back
as
a different character.
the Human
was
Torch
hilarious.
was pretty cool because then there was that scene where he was like, "Say it, Avengers," or something. He's like, "Flame on!" And I was like, "Man, they know how to fuck with us, man." And so
It was great.
That was great. The villains that were cameos we saw in the trailer, so no surprise. There wasn't any crazy like villain cameos. I will say,
surprise wise, no.
yeah, when we saw Blade, bro, I lost my mind.
That's when he got up and screamed, chat. That's when he got up
Oh,
and he literally said, "What?" and squeezed the life out of my arm.
the thing is, I'm not a big Blade fan, but I give respect to Wesley Snipes on what he did as a rated R Marvel film in the 90s to bring it to the forefront
Right.
before we got the X-Men's and the Spider-Mans. He was the Marvel character outside of Howard the Duck. We don't talk about that. But with Blade and Blade 2, those were great films. And then, of course, Blade Trinity was trash. But
True.
when you saw Wesley Snipes, he looks great. He's already in his 60s, but he looks great. And I was happy to see him. And then we got The one character I wasn't expecting at all, but there was so much circulating, was Gambit.
Remember it.
Yeah. No, Gambit.
Oh, the
But
costume
not
was
just
so
Gambit.
fire.
It was Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yeah. I'm
As
sorry.
Gambit,
yeah,
who's
yeah.
Comic
been-
book accurate.
So fire.
Who
Oh
was
my
rumored
god.
to be playing him in the X-Men universe, but then obviously
Yeah,
Fox
things didn't-
sold,
yeah.
so it didn't pan out. So to see him,
And he was actually supposed to be in the Wolverine movie. You remember we got the
Yeah.
Gambit there, but
Yeah,
because of schedule conflicts, he
Did
didn't.
Taylor Hitch.
yeah.
Whatever that guy. That's his name, Taylor Hitch.
So to
Something
see
like that,
him actually do something that he wanted to do, because
Yeah,
he
been
had
wanting to.
expressed
Yeah.
like, "Yo, this is a character I love. I would love
Yes.
to play him." He did the accent and everything. Okay, he did the accent.
So you saw when he first came out, the car was spinning. I'm like, oh!
Yeah.
I saw the card. I knew what it was already.
The
I lost my
card, the
fucking
staff,
mind, man.
the costume was. I think the costume being so comic book accurate, it looked funny at times.
Yeah,
but
it did
was
because it looked
so-
CGI.
The
But it
headpiece.
was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was so nice to see.
It was
though.
so nice to see. Yeah,
It was beautiful.
Marvel gets it, bro. They fucking get it, man. And it was beautiful to see. And then, of course, the spoiler of X-23 and them teaming up was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
There was two other cameos that were real quick. You had Henry Cavill
Oh yeah, okay, yes.
as-
when they were doing the Wolverine variants,
as
they
a
were going through the
different
variants,
variant of Wolverine.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another hilarious one was the comic book accurate height of
Oh,
Wolverine.
when he fell off the stool. Oh my god,
Because he's
bro.
literally lose height, and that's how Lou would get off a chair. So it's hilarious.
How tall is Wolverine in the comic books? Do they have
I
an
think
accurate
he's
height?
like 5'3".
I'm 5'7", so get the fuck out of here. But man, it was so funny, man. It was so funny. It was so funny seeing all the
Hulk.
Oh, I went crazy for that one too. So he gets to another universe with Wolverine and the Hulk.
He's wearing the brown and
bro.
yellow suit from like the comic books and the animated TV show.
Oh, it's so fucking
Or
good.
animated movie, my fault. Animated movie when Hulk and Wolverine fight. And Deadpool
Well, they fight in the
references
comics
it.
too, but
yeah,
yeah.
but Deadpool was like, "Didn't you fight Hulk in that?" And then all you hear is,
And you see his face in the claws?
Oh my god!
I know we're comic book nerds, man, but to see that come to life,
Was awesome.
man. Like, there's another fight I want to see, and I don't think we'll ever see it. It's the Thing versus the Hulk, but Wolverine, Hulk, oh man, so fucking good. That was the one part in the beginning of the movie. I lost my shit. I lost it.
It was great. That montage of him looking for
The
a
different
proper
Wolverines.
Wolverine to like save his universe
So
or help him
fun.
save his universe.
The Old Man Logan one. Oh,
Great. Old Man Logan. Him on the X cross.
oh, the comic. Oh my,
Oh
bro.
my god, bro!
With
They
the
just
skulls on the. Come on, man.
they hit him.
I don't know whose idea was it. It was great. Whoever did it was great. That's in the beginning of the film. That's the crazy part,
It starts off hot.
bro. And then of course the
dancing.
greatest boy band ever, in sync. And
He's hitting the whole music video. He's hitting the whole
down,
music
calm
video
down.
while killing like an entire army of TVA agents.
Yeah, people were suspecting because they saw that in the trailer that was gonna be the entrance of Avengers 2 when they're getting to where
The
What's the
sling
name?
ring.
no, in the beginning, where they're in the snow and
that
they're gonna.
whole fight scene.
That whole,
Oh, yeah.
That's what people were thinking. I was thinking that too, but then it was really where Logan was buried, so that was pretty cool.
Completely different universe.
Yeah. But so he goes to 616. He tries to join the Avengers, and you see Happy Hogan, right? And that's his name, right? Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
And he's trying to join the Avengers, and I'm like, man, does Tony Stark come out, man? Because it's in 2018. I was like, I don't know if I want to see Tony Stark. Like, let him die and be dead.
Right.
But that was cool, like him flirting with the 616 universe.
Right.
And
Because he wanted purpose,
Yeah.
and then he started working as a used car salesman.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
And then you
because
get to
it explained why everybody, like his girl left him.
Yeah.
Kind of like, he's just depressed because he got denied to become an Avenger.
Yeah. So like you say, he wants a purpose. So this is where the movie kind of gets me a little upset, right? So can we be honest here? There's not a true villain in this movie. You want to
No.
say Phoenix, you were talking about Cassandra, what's her name?
Sandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova, like
Yeah, I think she was the villain.
She's
Literally just
portrayed to be
Casanova, bro.
Casanova.
Nah.
She's portrayed to be the main villain, but it's really the guy from the TVA, the Mr. Paradox guy, that he's trying to prove to the TVA that he's worthy and all this stuff.
She was just a powerful one.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's not a true villain here. I felt like it was a little bit, storyline was a mess because, you know, Deadpool is trying to save his universe. At the same time, his universe is about to go, but this guy wants power, and then Cassandra Nova is the powerful one in the void, and it's just messy in that sense. And I was like, there's just too much going on. And then, you know, it's just, you know, bringing up the old characters, and then they go to battle, and I just thought it was messy in that part. And then overall, this is what I wanted to say when we were in the car coming back. This movie does nothing for the MCU. Literally nothing. It doesn't move it forward.
Like for the future of the MCU?
Yeah, it does nothing. This was just Deadpool's story, even though it's not technically Deadpool 3. This is what they said. This is just
it is Deadpool 3, though.
Yeah, but even they said it. Sean Levy, the director, and Ryan Reynolds said this is not Deadpool 3. This is just...
So just to put an end to the Fox universe?
Yeah,
that's what,
just a
but that's what it
typo.
felt like, right? It felt like a proper send-off to all the characters that were or could have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From that universe. I thoroughly enjoyed that too. I think the execution of the send-off was good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know they couldn't get everybody. That's why they mentioned like all Punisher died and, you know, the X-Men are dead.
They mentioned which one because there's like 5 different versions.
Yeah. You know, so they did justice in a sense where they couldn't get everybody, obviously.
They even mentioned budget.
Oh yeah, they did mention budget. You know, it's just I felt like this was a great opportunity to move it forward, have Deadpool help the MCU, because last time we saw the multiverse be in shambles was the Multiverse of Madness, where there was an incursion, and then you see it in the Marvels, and you see a little bit in Loki season 2, and
that's who I was expecting.
Loki?
Yeah, I was expecting Loki 2 to come out.
I low-key thought when he reached in,
huh?
Yeah.
You low-key thought. Low-key? You see,
you
we caught up.
cheesy.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that, bro.
Listen, I'm a rapper.
Come on, man.
I literally low-key thought that when
the spaghetti started coming out, that's when I thought.
When he grabbed it and he wasn't going to be able to get the other side, I thought Loki was going to come out.
Yeah, but then how would he have gone through the door? You know.
What do you mean? He's the one holding everything together after the end of the second season.
But he's sitting on his throne right now. You know, that's
why I thought he was gonna come, because somebody's messing with the timeline. Yeah.
Give me those vines right now, bum. I'm a hold
it would have been cool, but I guess we wouldn't get that beautiful scene where we get the Madonna music. Yeah, you see them holding hands, Wolverine and Deadpool. It's great.
If Loki did come out, a nice way of doing it, I just thought of this, is Cassandra Nova's there, all the spaghetti stuff are coming out, all of a sudden they all start turning green.
That would have been fire.
I'm like, chill, dog.
Yeah.
He just goes in her head like,
like yo, shorty.
If it did do that, that would have been fire. I think the audience would have lost it. I think the audience would have lost it.
I'm the strongest. Cut it out. Yeah. Like, come on.
Like, you messing with my stuff now.
Yeah.
Chill.
My timeline,
I have glorious purpose.
Yeah. It's my timeline, shorty. But that probably would have been too much to put in. So I get why they did it.
And we're taking away from them having their
their moment.
Yeah.
So again, there were some cool moments. Don't get me wrong. Even the Deadpool fight scene where we finally get to see Wolverine in his full costume with the
cow.
The cow. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. And
his mask was on, bro, and the mask looked great.
It looked incredible.
It didn't look cartoonish.
No, it didn't. I loved it. The fighting looked great. The CGI, there were some parts that was like a little shaky, but for the most part, it was great. Everything they did was great.
I just like that they made Wolverine seem more animalistic.
Yeah.
In every fight scene, every fight scene he was in,
he started with the stance.
Looked like an animal.
Everything started with the same stance.
The stance, the crawling to the enemy.
When he did that, I was like, yes.
They did it right. Why couldn't Fox do it? They had 10 films. They couldn't get it right.
They tried.
Come
but
on,
every
man.
time they try to make him look animalistic, you could kind of tell that he was on a thing of strings with his arms out like this, like he was trying to fly, right? But they used the CGI properly.
I blame
and
Bryan
made
Singer,
it look,
who started the whole X-Men. He didn't even let them read comic books on set. Kevin Feige, who was a producer, gave comic books to Hugh Jackman. on the sneak tip, like, yo, take a look at this.
That's insane. No comic books on a comic book movie.
And then I read too that Bryan Singer and the Fox Studio too, the reason they had them wearing the black uniforms was because of the Matrix, and because the Matrix was so successful, and they were wearing the leather, and they were like, "This is the look." And I was like, "Come on, man."
Even Deadpool's costume upgrade,
yo,
and the way they set that up was phenomenal, bro.
All the Deadpool variants was fire.
That was fire. The baby pool,
all of them. My god,
dog pool, lady pool,
fire.
Blake Lively,
bro. All of it was great, and then
they even had Lou Pool with the arms.
They said the guy with small arms. He was like this.
No, it's because he got his arm cut off, so they were growing back, and he had the little baby.
It was
arms.
a samurai one, right?
He was like, "Arigato."
Yeah.
Yo, Nice Pool was funny.
Nice Pool,
Nice Pool was funny. It was just a no mask variant.
You think you're the only one that can break the fourth wall?
Proposal.
This is great. It was great.
I'm gonna live.
I think the comedy,
the comedy was great.
Was well thought out.
Yeah, there were a couple parts that were like a couple chuckles, but there were some that were like they were just dead funny, bro.
Yeah,
they were great. So overall, I thought it was a great film. I just thought that there were some points that were missed. It didn't do anything for the MCU. I felt like, I think this was, like you said, the send off for Fox. We didn't really get too many MCU, individuals involved. And maybe that's what they were aiming for the entire time. And I get it. But man, even the end credit scene, although it was funny because it was a tie-in to the film, it's just, I was hoping that the end credit would have connected something to the MCU, and it didn't.
The only connection they really had was the TVA.
Yeah, that's really it, the TVA.
But I was okay with that, though.
I thought they were going to tie in to the MCU somehow when he asked if they could do something about Logan's world. And I thought maybe they were going to go backwards, and then those X-Men would be the X-Men from the...
trade-off
the X-Men from Miss Marvel, the ending. I thought,
because in Miss Marvel, we do get to go to another universe, and you see Beast.
You're saying Miss Marvel, like it's not the Marvels.
The Marvels. Right. You get to see Beast from the original X-Men, and it's like...
Worst movie since Endgame, The Marvels.
Worst movie?
The Marvels.
Okay.
The worst.
You're probably right.
The most inconsistent.
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder was trash.
You're right.
But I did enjoy the Marvels more than I did the Multiverse of Madness. I thought that was a mess too.
So to me, I know this movie is what Lou was expecting Multiverse of Madness to be.
Yes, I was expecting that type of level.
The way
to
they
then
set
help
up the cameos and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people, not just Lou, but a lot of people were
one
expecting
expectation that I had.
this level of balanced cameos to be in Multiverse of Madness.
Because,
and it wasn't that.
They kind of teased the Secret Wars. You saw the comic book. It was in the trailers. It was in the movie. So I'm like, maybe this leads into that. You saw the rings from Doctor Strange. I'm like, oh, they're going to fly into something that brings us to, the
MCU.
Yeah, the MCU. Not the Endgame battle, because I didn't think they were going to do that, but something along the lines of like the Avengers and be like, oh, what are you doing here? It's like, I've always wanted to be an Avenger. This is the perfect time. And look, I have Wolverine. And then, the X-Men, in the comic book, they battled the Avengers. So that's why he said, the Avengers. He doesn't like them. So
this is going to sound stupid, but I feel like, and I appreciated that this movie didn't have Easter eggs. It had straight up, here is the reference of this that we're doing right now.
Say.
There was no figure this out. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
this relates to this.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times they broke the fourth wall.
It was great.
Or the amount of times they even referenced just real life stuff going on was hilarious.
From divorce to...
Right.
Oh
and one of my favorite scenes was...
I think it's a Blade.
Him addressing that the multiverse saga was
that was great. Yes.
Like,
not even sugarcoated.
And then you see the nice one just do thumbs down.
He literally stopped, and they were all like, Wolverine was mad confused, and he's like, "It's not working. Just end it now. It's over." Like, it was great. It was great.
Yeah. I mean, you see, this is the problem. The whole Kang thing, right? Obviously, what happened with Jonathan Majors. They say they're gonna recast, but that Kang story, man, is in the comics looks great, but they can change it because he has different variants.
They can always pivot.
Yeah.
The recast would be so easy.
Who you recast it?
No, if they didn't do that scene with all.
Oh yeah.
That's the only. Who would I
Kang
recast it with?
I
knew who I was gonna pick.
Idris. Damson Idris.
Damson Idris.
I think it's Idris Elba.
I feel like Damson Idris is only in consideration because of that. You mad because of wait, talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're referencing. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, you see, losing our culture, man.
What's that? What are you guys
Snowfall,
talking about?
Dogs.
Snowfall? I don't know what that is. What's Snowfall?
I'm not even gonna tell you. You still have to watch anime first.
All right. We'll move
I can't
forward.
put you on to another good show.
We'll move forward.
And he's the
Snowfall?
one that he wants us to take his criticism of television and movies seriously.
You should, because I know what I'm talking about.
Damn. Okay, did you watch Power, BMF?
Never watched Power. No. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's on BET. I don't have
He's
BET,
Italian.
man.
It's okay.
I haven't watched The Sopranos, so don't get mad at me either, man.
Yeah. Bounce.
He's not really Italian.
Yeah.
He's
But
Puerto Rican.
there's a guy. There's what's his name?
But now that's what I'm saying. What happens now? Because the next movie comes out in February, and that's the Captain America New Brave World. And that has nothing to do with multiverse.
What did you just say?
Captain America New Brave World. Is it not New Brave World or The Brave World? It's something like that.
Yo, you're
Lou.
What?
there's
Are
something
you
happening,
like
bro.
dyslexic or something?
What did I say?
New Brave World?
Say what
What's
I
that?
did.
It's Brave New World,
Brave
dog.
New World. I had it backwards. Sorry, it's late. And yeah.
Man's
Like,
like,
we literally watched the trailer and it goes boom, and it literally shows Brave New World on the
Brave
screen.
New
he
World.
was like, I said it backwards. All right, back to the Pool Dead review.
No, but my whole point is that there's nothing coming out that's gonna.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but we got to put an end to this multiverse thing, man. It has to be ended.
Because here's the thing, right?
I need a whole new restart, bro.
Here's my issue, right?
Bring the young Avengers, and they're not gonna be young no more because it's taking too long.
People have been complaining about
We're gonna get Agatha in October.
too much stuff from Marvel. Now that we're
This
back,
is the one
hold
movie
on.
this year.
Now that we're back to regularly scheduled programming, which is the way it was before.
Because what's next?
Endgame.
How long? What's the space between now and Brave New World?
February.
Yes, February. That's the only movie.
That's good. That's a good little.
That's what I'm
breather.
saying.
Yeah.
Because now we have a reason to be like, I can't wait for the next one. This didn't give me enough. I want more.
I guess, but again,
here's the thing.
the Captain America's not gonna do nothing.
Here's the issue.
We get Red Hulk.
They spent
Come on
so
now.
much time playing catch up after COVID, right? Because
I
COVID
agree.
messed up their schedule.
I agree.
So they played catch up and were putting out stuff rapid pace.
And next year we're getting
And
Daredevil. TV show.
everybody complained about the rapid pace. We don't like this. I don't like this. When's the next?
I get it.
So now we're back to regularly scheduled programming. Make us want more. This made me want more,
okay, but in October we have Agatha, right?
which looks good.
Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks like a straight up horror freaking movie.
I like that.
Yeah, no, it looks good. But how does that connect?
It doesn't have to connect.
I need connections, bro.
No, you don't.
I don't need things just in different
Lou,
areas, bro. Connect it.
Before the Avengers, nothing connected.
I know. And then they connected the dots, and Avengers
No,
was
they
amazing.
only connected the dots for the Avengers movies.
And because it was so successful.
No, but every other movie in between the Avengers movies was a solo movie.
I know. But at some point, that's why we had 2 credit scenes or 1 credit scene, and it will connect. Everything came to connection.
That's cap.
Nah, no cap, bro. But I will say this.
That's big cap, son.
I need this saga to end because it's gonna be the Kang saga still, and then they're gonna have the Secret Wars, and that should really clean slate, start brand new, get all new actors. Because a lot of people are gonna be old, man. Have Spider-Man 4 pass the mantle to, Miles
That's a
Morales.
terrible idea.
The next
Thank
couple,
God Lou doesn't write movies.
the next couple of years, right after
I just think it's too
Endgame,
much, man.
after Endgame, the next couple of years should have just been the whole mutant saga from scratch.
That's the thing. They had to, first of all, get the rights.
Yeah, well, after they bought,
And
They had it by then, didn't they?
Nah.
I think by Endgame, I think they had the rights already from Fox. Nonetheless,
Well, they bought it out, but the contract Fox still had it, which is why they took so long to put Deadpool and Wolverine out.
anyway, all I'm saying is that they need. Well, Feige said that after this movie is where the Mutants saga starts. Yeah, that's cool. They're gonna start doing. Well, they already announced that San Diego Comic-Con. There's gonna be a Ghost Rider movie. Obviously, there's gonna be an X-Men movie. They're working on the Fantastic Four movie. So there's things coming, but they have to come to an end, man. It's just enough. There's too much going on. Too many characters. Look at all the TV shows. Where did they lead us? You got Moon Knight. They're talking about Moon Knight season 2. I don't want another trash TV show.
Nah,
man.
I liked Moonlight.
Me too.
I liked it.
Nah.
The ending
Lou's
said
a hater.
The ending
bro.
was horrible and the CGI was bad.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Moonlight
He's a
was
hater.
really good.
Nah, it looked like Power Rangers fighting in Morphin Time. You know
You're gonna
what
put Moon. You would put Moon. I say Moonlight.
Moonlight?
You would put Moon Knight over Secret Wars. Not Secret Wars. Secret Wars. That was called. The one with
Secret. Oh, you're talking about not Secret Wars. You're talking about
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, no, Moon Knight is better than Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion, it said 6 episodes just so we could see War Machine. No, War Machine being that he was injured since Civil War, that he was taken away because he was still in the friggin' doctor's.
But this is my thing. I enjoy it regardless because it reminds me of comic books. Like this movie felt like a comic book hitting the screen for real.
It did, and that was fun. That was fun because there was a lot of great comic book accurate costumes and references and
just the way it ran. Like
Yeah.
every scene to me felt like a comic book page. Like even the slow motion jumping, even though it looked crazy with the CGI, I think that was purposely done because it looked like a comic book. Like that's like a page where they're like jumping, you know, like on the page.
yeah.
Kapow, whatever. Like it looked
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah. So overall, it's not perfect, but I thought it was enjoyable. And Phoenix was surprised because he said it was going to be mid, and he came out of there.
thoroughly
smiling.
I mean, yo, it had a Star Trek reference, dog.
Nah, that's facts.
Whatever. Who cares?
My man
about
said,
that?
"Live long and prosper."
Man.
Lou
I
was
ain't
hater.
seen
Lou a hater.
Not
yo.
one Star Wars reference. Not one. And they're the same family.
That's true. They are Disney. Yeah. You guys dropped the ball. You use Star Trek. Nobody cares about that.
I ain't gonna
Star Trek.
front.
They use Mad Max.
Yeah, that was funny. That was great. Man, Ryan Reynolds is so good as
when he
Deadpool,
picked
man.
up-
Come
when
on.
he picked up his head, it was like,
The whole Furiosa.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was crazy. I saw that movie recently this year, too.
but it was perfect though. Like there was a perfect
Nah, it was
reference.
great.
Yo, 9.5 out of 10.
Wow,
yo.
you did the number already.
My bad, yo. 9.5 out of 10.
Couldn't wait.
Wow, 9.5. This guy saying it's almost perfect.
Yo, it was a
I'm gonna go with it a 9 out of 10.
good movie.
Wow, we didn't even do a countdown. All right, I'm doing 8 out of 10. That's what I said I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna.
go 9.
Just to be a
I was
contrarian.
no. I was expecting 8 out of 10. I said this in the text message,
did.
and that's what I feel. It's a great movie.
He's whelmed.
Great movie, and
He's not underwhelmed or overwhelmed. Bro.
yeah,
He's
I'm-
whelmed.
All right, to be fair, I'm gonna do 9. Yeah, 9.
I think 9 is a
everything
good,
hit.
but you saying that it's the best since Endgame?
Yes.
it's crazy.
to him. Yes, it could be.
I think No Way Home was just perfect. bro.
I believe too, but we're also biased because we're huge Spider-Man fans.
The
there were
the
true
em-
villains in that movie,
the
man.
emotion I got
From this,
from this movie.
What emotion did you get?
All right,
you didn't really see it. I synced it a little bit from the corner of my eye.
What'd you see?
He was smiling ear to ear
yo,
for the majority
no,
of the
like,
movie, bro.
The Gambit.
Well, I saw you on your phone.
The
so I don't know if you
Gambit-
was really watching.
Intro,
that was
the
fire.
Blade intro, like
Yeah.
it evoked an emotion out of me, like physical. I was hitting
He
Chris
was
on
like,
the
yo,
arm,
I feel like a kid. He literally said, he was like, I feel like this is like childhood,
Yo,
like for me.
yeah,
like it was
yeah.
lit.
I agree.
all jokes aside, the Star Trek thing did get me.
Right. No, because
loser,
here's the
bro.
thing too. It's not
It's just
even
because he keeps watching the stupid shows now.
no. It's more so like
It's
we,
recency bias.
as people that are Star Trek fans, we rarely see references
Yeah,
to
'cause it's so
our
trash.
show
Like I'm sure
in pop culture.
I'm
So
sure Mad Max enthusiasts were like, "Oh, snap,
yeah.
Furiosa." They were hyped.
with the
That was fun,
cars,
though.
the way
That
the
was
cars looked and
Yeah.
everything, them being in cages, like that was literally just
you
all.
got that feeling from the trailer too.
Like,
it was
I-
all Mad Max.
Like the fact that I made a sound when he said "flame on" and flew up. That tells me, yo, this movie caused me to like physically react.
yeah. Did the same thing to me.
That, and No Way Home, I was excited, but it didn't cause me to
You
like
didn't cry when Andrew Garfield caught MJ?
that scene.
Man, I was bawling.
I didn't cry.
Chris, where are you crying?
No,
You're a fucking liar.
I cried
Chris
when-
is an emotional guy. You're telling me you
I
didn't cry when he
cried-
caught
I
her?
cried
and you
when-
saw him get emotional?
I cried at the end and when Aunt May died.
I didn't even cry at Aunt May.
That
You
made me
cry
sad.
at Aunt May?
Because I love Marissa Tomei. I'll eat her butt.
Of course. There goes end of the podcast. I'm done. I can't do this. I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. He couldn't do the show without saying that. Yo, Phoenix is done. You're never invited to the Make Party movement ever again.
I'm sorry, I had to do it at least once. Hold on. It was such a perfect setup.
All I asked is if you cried. What the
It
hell?
was such a perfect setup because you guys did not expect it.
Man. I can't take this guy anywhere, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry. All right. I did cry in Spider-Man No Way Home, but I'm also just a huge Spider-Man fan.
Me too.
I like the Tobey movies.
Whack.
I even enjoyed the Andrew movies.
I liked the Andrew movie.
You feel me?
What?
I think the
Yeah.
movies.
Did you guys not
Hold
watch
on.
the same thing?
Andrew
Lou,
was
listen,
a good
listen.
Spider-Man.
Lou, listen.
Andrew was a good
The movie,
comic accurate.
the movie, the
The costumes
movies.
are fire. I'll give you that.
No. The movies themselves are not good, but I like Andrew.
I do
Yeah.
like Andrew as Peter and as Spider-Man.
Him and Emma
okay.
were
They had great
phenomenal.
chemistry. Better than Toby and
100%.
whatever her name is.
Kirsten Dunst was horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
as Mary
What a
Jane.
whore. I said that before.
I mean, that's Mary
She's
Jane.
not a whore?
Like,
Was she
Not
not
Kirsten
Mister?
Dunst. Not Kirsten
The
Dunst.
character,
not the
Kirsten Dunst.
actress.
No.
We're talking about
Mary
the character
Jane.
of Mary Jane.
Yeah, the 35-year-old trying to play a 15-year-old in high school. That
I mean,
one.
everybody looked
WB.
old as hell in that movie.
But yeah,
but-
she was, she was fucking slim.
I enjoyed the Tobey movies. Except
No,
for the third one.
you can't say that
Yes, I
because the
can.
third one was so bad that it eliminates everything that they did.
But the first two are very enjoyable to me.
Nah, it's so
the Tobey
cheesy.
movies were good,
With
man.
Green Goblin and
Oh my god, so cheesy.
Doctor Octopus in the first two movies are phenomenal.
I will
villains.
say Doctor Octopus looked great, but he didn't have his like natural costume.
Right.
At least Green Goblin did.
But I enjoy both those movies. I do.
Whatever, man. And,
So
and the
I
Andrew
had a crazy
Garfield,
reaction.
The whole thing of them having their parents being in like a secret society.
Oh no,
and-
like I said,
Come on,
the
man.
Andrew Garfield movies are terrible. I just like Andrew Garfield. I think he's a great
guess.
actor.
I
and
think
he
the
did
Tom Holland ones are
he
way
did
better.
He did the best he could do with what he was given. Tom Holland has a better overall
Man.
theme as the character because he has a better writing team.
Did you get emotional when you saw Tom Holland come in as Spider-Man in Civil War?
Yeah, of course.
I got emotional too. That
Of
didn't hit you.
course.
Tom Holland
On the
come.
ruse.
Yeah. Here,
I was
Hold on,
fired.
Hold on,
Come
but hold on though. Tom Holland intro in Civil War is the same as X-23 intro.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why
They ruined it.
That's
They
why
did.
they
They
lost.
ruined it, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But to see him like when they, because when they were like standing and you see the team to the left, team
See,
to the
but
right.
the only reason
I thought that was fire.
the Tom Holland thing happened is because it got leaked.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the
It-
time, it got leaked of him being in the costume. So they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Spider-Man's in the movie," and then it was
Yeah.
like, "All right, whatever." So they leaked that. They had to put that out. X-23. That wasn't leaked. Nobody knew.
Yeah,
We
they
had no
forced it
idea.
out. And yeah, Marvel forced it like,
You
here,
feel me?
come see the movie. Look
Yeah,
who's
we
in
had
it.
no idea she was about to be in the film, and they would have hit so hard her walking down like it was me that brought you here. Because
I think that would have got me emotional.
And the way they set it up in the movie was perfect because Wolverine,
thought it was Elektra at first.
Wolverine and Deadpool were scrapping. They were fighting until they both
Yeah.
fell asleep. And then they didn't even show who came.
I thought
Somebody
Elektra
picked
was
them
driving
up,
the
got
car.
in the car, and you know what I'm saying?
I was
And took
wondering whose
them.
boots were those, but
You feel me? Like somebody came and did that.
Here's why this was better than No Way Home. No Way Home, right?
yeah,
to him personally, don't
Even-
get upset.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Even with this movie, Deadpool, even the cameos had twists.
Yeah.
The Chris Evans, the Chris Evans, the Chris
Yeah,
Evans.
yeah.
So even the cameo, they got you with the, oh my god, Chris Evans. Then all of a sudden, plot twist. It's not who you think it is.
It's the other one.
It's what-
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
anybody.
funny. That's funny.
I don't
That's
think
why I like it.
anybody
Flame
thought
on.
he wasn't Captain America. Nobody thought he wasn't Captain
And they
America.
put him in the blue with the shawl over and the hood on.
Yeah, we should
So
have
you
known
couldn't-
better though, because that's
but
Fantastic Four.
You
like,
couldn't see
Nobody
anything.
thought.
Nobody
And
thought,
the
yeah.
way they had him set up with his hair, it looked like
Yeah.
the Captain America.
We
hair.
were just so excited to get Captain America back, Chris
Yeah,
Evans.
yeah.
And then
It was
boom.
lit. Even
plot
Deadpool was
twist.
hyped for it.
Yeah, that's what got us because the way they did it. No, I get what you're saying, the cameos, but you can't compare because these are characters from different franchises that are not connected. Where
Right.
in Spider-Man, they're connected because they're all Spider-Man.
Right.
And so
I don't. I put it over No Way Home.
I could see a lot of people saying that though.
I guess
I can't.
They're wrong though. I can see
No
them,
way.
but they're wrong.
No Way Home. The team up and the comment and the cameos and stuff. Once I got past that, I was just okay, cool
Right.
Spider-Man movie.
Right.
Man, when they start web swinging around
The Statue of Liberty?
oh,
Fire.
The cameos.
I don't think there's anything greater than that.
When they first introed and after that, their superhero landing. When
When they land.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Other than that,
swinging
I was like, all right, this is a cool Spider-Man movie.
Right. I can see that though. I can see that.
whatever, man.
The bad guys didn't evoke emotion out of me.
Well, because
I told
I
you,
think they're
Cassandra
gonna
Nova. I'm out to IMDb.
That's facts. He did say that.
He did,
This is
he
what I'm
did.
saying. He's not lying.
But
I
she's
think,
not a great villain. She had great powers though. Like, yo, legit, she'll kill anybody.
because I don't think she was necessarily a villain though.
She was just she was just twisted.
Right.
She was just twisted. Yeah,
That was really it. She never really like did anything super villainous throughout the entire movie, besides making the decision like, oh, and the reason she made that decision was because of the other guy.
They tried to screw her over. Yeah.
She was like, oh, you stepped on my side of the fence and pissed. So now I'm about to violate because I can. Thanks.
True.
You know what I'm
You're right.
saying?
You're
It's the
right.
paradox.
So it wasn't like she outright wanted to violate. It's because they provoked her.
Yeah.
So
She was
Paradox
fine
was
being
the mastermind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
was
he was
fine with
whack.
being in the void forever. She was cool with that.
I guess. Again, it felt kind of messy. There wasn't a true villain. And, you know, there was more of a story like, oh, I got to say, it made me think of Back to the Future when he had the photo, like they were fading away in due time. And it's like, I got to
They
save
kept showing
them.
the photo? Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's got to save them before time's up. And
Do you? Let's say this movie is standalone. This is it. Do you want some kind of closure for the whole Thor thing? Do you want are you yearning for a closure?
That would, you know what?
I wish you would have shown that at the end credits.
That's
scene.
what I was saying.
I
That
thought
would
Like,
they
you
were
went to go
going
look
to-
at it. Like, let me see what happened.
have been a perfect end credits.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to.
Because that would have been fun. And I wanted to see, I mean, they mentioned how the X-Men died. I wanted to see that. I think that's something that they would
I
have
thought
shown.
they were going to show.
So
show us the X-Men.
I thought they were going to show.
in their actual suits, like show me Halle Berry and Storm
Right.
in her actual suit.
Weirdly enough, I thought he was going to admit to Cassandra Nova that when he came back, they weren't dead yet, but they were suffering, and he had to put them out of their misery. I thought he was going to say that.
I thought
and that's why he was so messed up.
they kind of referenced it.
Reference
How
what?
they died?
Yeah,
How? I don't remember
they
that.
used the Sentinel foot to fucking fly.
Yeah, because
I saw
He said
that.
the
Usually-
humans. He said
yeah,
the humans came. Like, the humans
usually-
came and took
well,
out the
the-
X-Men.
Yeah,
The
when the
humans
humans
helped
come, they
create
got the
that.
Sentinels. That's
You're
what I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah.
So I feel like most of the time, especially like X-Men 97, what happened? They got massacred by what? The Sentinels.
What a
But don't-
great show.
But don't make me piece that
X-Men
together.
97.
Tell me for
I
me.
get
Tell
it.
me the
Yo,
Sentinels.
no, I get it.
Because all you're telling
But
me
that's
is
their true
all you're
villain.
telling me is humans came and took out.
Right. So
Yeah.
I get it, but I feel like
But
they
we
referenced
know
it,
humans
but-
come with
yeah.
Sentinels. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's what I honestly did not know. Wait. That wasn't just any Sentinel's foot. Then that was Nimrod's foot.
That's what it looked
the
like.
the
Yeah.
metal version of Nimrod.
Yeah,
Nimrod,
yeah,
that's what it
name-
looked
name-
like.
Nimrod.
Yeah,
believe so.
I think so. I thought we were gonna see Cable too, because Cable,
now, how funny would it have been?
big Cable Wolverine.
No, what if?
That would've been
How
cool.
They got a
funny? How funny
connection.
would it have been if you hear the voice and then it was fucking Thanos?
Just
Well,
in
they-
there. Just
so
in there.
This is the thing. He made a reference in
In the
Deadpool
first
2
one, yeah.
when
And-
Cable was in it. And
That would have been That would have been funny to me.
yeah, I guess, because Josh Brolin does both, which was funny.
Yo, cameos done right, man. This is the best I've ever seen cameos done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's like they have to top it when it comes to Secret
don't.
Wars. It's Secret Wars?
They don't have to.
Yes, they do. You have to bring some people to Secret Wars.
Use this as a model of how to do a movie where we got to do a bunch of cameos, but here's how to balance it
And I like how they let every character get a good fight scene in.
out. Yeah.
I thought
It
Gambit had
wasn't-
the best, man.
There was
Yeah,
no
'cause Gambit's
useless
the
Cards.
Yeah, there was no useless cameo. I'm trying to think. What are some movies that had like a useless cameo where you were like, why are you even there?
Why you here? I don't know.
Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Who?
Captain America.
Homecoming?
Oh, you talking about in the commercial when they're sitting in the gym?
Okay.
That was a useless.
Now,
cameo.
wasn't
I
there
guess.
some movie where the cameo, the person came in and died like right away?
Brad Pitt and Deadpool.
Well, there was that.
Deadpool.
Yeah. No, but like a character. You were like, yo, why you even bring that person in this movie? I feel like it wasn't important because the person like got killed right away.
Nah, it's not a cameo. That was in X-Men. The first
Oh,
class.
Darwin.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was messed up.
yeah, that was in first
And
class.
that's one of the funniest scenes to me though, because
People don't know what they're doing, man.
no,
when they
but
do
not
stuff
even
like
that. The scene before he dies, he's literally like,
I'm indestructible.
yeah, he was like,
yeah.
Darwin's already the nickname. He was like, and I'll show you why. And he puts his head in the fish thing. He's like, I can adapt to anything
Except
to survive. And then he dies literally like 5 minutes later, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. But overall, good film. Good, really, really good film.
Very
I think-
enjoyable.
Yeah, enjoyable. Do you think people need to go see it in theaters?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
yes.
so. You need to
I
see it
need
on
the
big screen.
experience
Yeah.
because there's only so many times that I've been to the theater where you can hear other people reacting with you.
You hear the gasps,
right?
Like, I was the loudest. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
anybody that was in the theater with me.
Nothing beats the in theater reaction to the.
It was like that for
Spider-Man No Way Home.
I saw it in IMAX.
No, my theater.
I was upset at my theater,
bro. We sounded like freaking like animals. Like
no,
we were
there was a girl behind
me
doing that, and that was a little annoying.
I was upset at my theater. Me and like 4 other guys in my area. When Andrew Garfield, as soon as we started doing this, and Andrew was like looking around, we was like, yo, I think that's him. And everybody was like, okay.
Oh, nobody reacted?
Yo, my theater was trash.
Oh, no. Mine was like a party.
And I saw it first week.
You just see popcorn flying and people doing cartwheels down the...
Somebody did a backflip.
Yeah, did a backflip and Superman, superhero stands. And the head going like that.
If I could go back in time, the one thing I would do is be in a theater for Endgame, Captain America.
You see, I missed that because of my wife. This is for you. She made me wait a week because she had to still catch up. So I didn't see it when it first came out, Endgame. So I missed that.
Crying. I cried in the theater for Endgame.
No, there was a girl that cried and she wept, bro. And it was like,
I cried. I cried.
Like that. I'm not joking. When Iron Man died, I'm like, who cries like that?
Yeah, I
wanted to throw my drink at her.
I cried twice because I watched it when it first came out, and then I watched it again because my brother didn't get to watch it.
Man, it didn't make me cry,
and it caught me, son.
Was it because of the Spider-Man?
Yeah.
When Spider-Man comes up to him?
Which one, Homecoming?
Homecoming a little bit.
It wasn't
but
just,
they gave
it
it away
wasn't
in the
just,
trailer.
it wasn't just Spider-Man. It was Gwyneth. When
She's
she
like,
comes up
you're
and
done.
she goes, you're good. Like, don't worry, we're good now. And then he comes through. Tom Holland. I don't know what it is with Tom Holland,
Mr. Stark.
But when it comes to like emotional scenes,
he's
good.
Yeah, he's good.
Because he
gets
gives
you.
off a little kid being hurt.
Gets you, bro.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel too good.
Oh my God, bro.
That was tough. But the thing is, it didn't catch me because you heard it in the trailer. Those are things you leave out.
Prime example of a movie. I judge it off of its ability to evoke like
emotion,
actual physical. I remember the whole Captain America and Mjolnir scene.
Oh my God!
I remember myself.
When he picks up the hammer for the first
time.
Oh
yeah! Oh, the crowd went crazy
because it starts floating. You're like, dang it!
But
you're like,
but not just that part. When he raises it, I caught myself saying, "He's worthy." I said to myself, "He's worthy." I said it out loud. Yeah. He's worthy.
Did anybody look at you crazy?
No. I watched it by myself.
Everybody was lit though.
I was by myself, and I still was like, "Oh, he's worthy."
Nah,
my mouth dropped. I said, I didn't know what to say. I was blown away.
We were lit.
Yeah. I think I was so shocked that I couldn't get the emotion out.
Like that. That scene was filmed so from it raising. You heard people. Oh.
And the soundtrack, and it lifts up.
And just the catch.
Do you think we'll ever get another experience like that?
I don't. Never.
Come on, man. Secret Wars? You can't think of that.
Here's the issue, though. No, here's the issue with Secret Wars. Secret Wars is completely different than what was happening here. Because Secret Wars, it's a lot more, no pun intended, secret. Right? It's not like an in-your-face, let's go to freaking war on a battlefield type of violence. It's like it's gonna be like a gladiator, or at least in the comics, that's what it is. It's a lot of one-on-one fights. It's like,
and we
it's
don't
not
have
Civil
a true
War.
Big bad like Thanos. It's supposed to be
what they should do, low key. Marvel, if you're listening,
okay.
Civil War 2. Civil
No,
War
it's too
2.
late.
And have everybody go at it.
Why
Though?
it's
Why
too
though?
late? What do you mean?
Because I think the storylines are already that it's
No, bro.
I think right now it's right now Captain America, the brave and new brave world with Secret Invasion. They're gonna collide.
Still said it wrong, by the way.
Yeah, I try to fix
Brave New
But yo,
World, dog.
the new world of Brave.
No, here's the reason I say Civil War 2, right? It'll be a good way to introduce Miles Morales to the MCU.
But do they do Civil War right, like in the comics, where the president gets involved?
There's a Civil War 2 comic book, sir.
Mask is off.
There's a
and reveal yourself.
There's a Civil War 2 comic book.
I didn't read that book. I'm talking about the
Captain
original.
Marvel's in it. Spider-Man is in it. Spider-Man gets smoked. Miles Morales gets tight. Yes, and then think about this now. They're kind of setting it up with Brave New World because look who's the new president.
It's Harrison Ford.
This guy said Harrison Ford, bro. General Thaddeus Ross
but real
is now the president.
To kind of go back to your question, the reason why we'll never have that feeling again. That was a scene that the seed was planted how many years prior?
That's what I'm saying.
That night when they were all hanging out and they were trying to raise it.
Yeah. That's the beginning.
We will never get that again because that means an investment aid. Let's plant a seed now in Deadpool and it has to pay off 7 years, 8 years from now.
Yeah.
We're never going to get that again.
It's tough.
That's why that everybody was like,
there's so many characters. They did a lot of TV shows that people didn't watch. They're not invested in the characters. Outside of maybe like Spider-Man.
Who is the Marvel alpha, right? In
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? That's not,
bro, they just released. Hold
Thor
on.
is still around. They're
Let
gonna do a Thor 5.
Let me tell you something now.
They emasculated Thor.
Yes,
he's not even an alpha
and
within
he was
his own.
upset about that. That's why they want to do a 5 and give it a more serious tone.
Now, if they give it a more serious tone, I'm fine with that. Tap into the freaking him versus Hercules. That's gonna be great if they do that.
Well, they teased that. I would love to see that. Yeah.
I say Spider-Man because they just released a list of the most the franchises that made the most money
of
all time.
Because the greatest movie.
MCU was number 1.
Okay.
Spider-Man by itself
Amazing.
was number 2.
And it was at the end of the pandemic or towards the end.
No. But I'm not talking about a single movie. I'm talking about
the franchise.
Overall franchise.
Not just off of that. I mean, like actual. All right, up to Endgame, we knew Tony Stark,
right?
Captain America. They were the alphas. I feel like we don't have an
we don't.
alpha right now.
I say Spider-Man.
But he's not really
because
the leader.
I feel like he's still a guest.
I'm not saying that
in the universe. He's still a guest.
I agree.
Here's my thing though. As fans, we're all more emotionally connected to Spider-Man than any other character. No, I'm just talking about Tom Holland as an actor in general.
And
because we all had these reactions because we loved the actors that played them.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr., we loved him as Iron Man. Chris Evans as Cap, we loved him as Cap. Black Widow, we liked all these people as these characters. Right now, it's just Tom Holland, and then everybody else is still trying to figure it out. Right? A lot of people don't like this girl. I think she's good as a character, but Captain Marvel, they don't like Brie Larson.
That's another one.
A lot of people don't like Brie Larson.
Captain Marvel, first movie. I think
Whack.
she could have been one of the alphas, but they to me they depowered her.
They got,
she's so strong in the comics.
They got 2 people with potential. Okay, 2. Scarlet Witch.
Ooh, yeah,
if they bring her back.
Yeah, I think they will. At the end of Agatha, probably.
And Loki, Shang-Chi.
Oh, they are doing a Shang-Chi too. This is what they.
Here's my issue with not my issue with that, but you brought up an issue. I'm mad at Marvel because they've introduced several characters who power-wise they should be
Eternals.
They should be alphas.
And they're not doing Eternals.
Scarlet Witch. They've introduced dude from Guardians of the Galaxy, the gold dude, who power-wise.
Adam Warlock.
Power-wise, these people should be alphas.
They dropped the ball on that. I don't
Thor
care.
should be an alpha. Thor should have been with Captain America gone and Tony Stark gone. Thor should be next in line, but he's a.
But the thing is,
he's bro Thor.
With Thor, right?
Yeah.
Thor
and now he has a kid he's raising.
Yeah. Thor always just comes around when stuff gets a cosmic level.
Yeah.
Right?
It should be Thor and Hulk just running stuff right now as the alphas.
Yeah.
Well, Hulk is, he got his son now, so he's just chilling after
She-Hulk.
Washed up dads.
I think the issue.
That's funny. Now they all got kids.
I think the issue is with the Hulk is they still don't have full rights.
Is that what?
Yeah, Universal still owns.
They can't
rights.
do anything with Hulk until Universal plays nice, like how Sony's playing nice with Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Disney, you got the money, man.
Sony, no, it's
slap
not
them with $1 billion.
It's not Disney. It's not Disney.
It's Universal.
It's
they don't
Universal,
they don't want to do it.
They don't want to.
They're being petty.
Yeah.
Like, because they could just give Disney any number and Disney will pay.
Sony was being petty, but they figured out like, yo, this works.
Yeah, and they were losing money too.
Two out of the 3 movies that they put out with him made $1 billion.
But also, too, they need to make movies every 5 years or they automatically lose the rights to Spider-Man.
And they have to add an MCU character to every movie. That's why the first movie had Iron Man. Second movie had Samuel L. Jackson. And third movie had Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. Now, Doctor Strange can low-key make a comeback as one of the alphas.
Well, yeah, Doctor Strange is good.
He's another one.
In my example, he is the alpha right now. In my opinion, he's the alpha right now.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth, though.
He's not even on land.
It was supposed to be Black Panther.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chadwick.
They said
they had to pivot away from
the initial
replace him
with his son.
He was going to be the you know what I'm saying? Like what you just asked. Who was the alpha?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be
Yeah.
Black Panther,
So his son has to grow up by the time Secret Wars hits. His son has to be of age,
or at least like a teenager,
and then snatch it from his aunt.
like a teenager.
Yeah.
He has to be at least a teenager.
Man, that was such a letdown.
Yeah.
Did you cry in the
I
movie?
think I did.
I didn't cry, man.
The reason why I didn't like Black Panther 2, what was the name of it?
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever, yeah.
Is the issue I have with a lot of like superhero comic book movies. When you make a brand new person who just got powers beat like a god or beat somebody who's been catching bodies since the old Aztec days, she in no way, in no world should ever be able to defeat Namor.
That's not necessarily true.
The man is a god technically. And
no, I know, but
They say
she's
he's a mutant
also
in the movie too.
But she's
You mentioned that.
she's a fully trained warrior as well, and she's
was she up to that point?
Yeah, they in Wakanda they train
Well,
everything. They
battle,
train them.
but
or-
they made her look like she wasn't because she was the scientist
Yeah,
behind everything.
that's
So that's
right.
why it looked weak.
So she's
Yeah.
also one of the smartest characters in the Marvel universe
Yeah.
in general.
Except
right?
for Riri Williams, you said she's great.
Yeah, she's one of the. She's
Why
the
did they
top
greenlight
five.
it again, bro? I heard they greenlit it again.
Ironheart?
That's gonna be
Yeah.
the worst. Yo,
I did hear
Fam.
too that she will be involved in something of war.
Iron.
no, the what's
Iron
the,
Wars or
Yes.
Yeah.
Metal Wars.
Yeah, with the
Yeah. I mean, she has to be.
War
she's,
Machine.
She's
Metal Wars or
something
Armor
like-
Wars.
Armor
Armor
Wars,
Wars.
yeah.
Armor
Yo,
Wars.
She has to be.
the most irrelevant. One of the most irrelevant Marvel
hates her.
characters.
I know he
Fam,
hates her.
she was.
I just
horrible,
they
bro.
didn't do her any justice in that film. It was a
They
waste.
did it, but with that
He
movie,
finally admits to it after all these years.
What?
They
That it
didn't
was
do her
trash.
justice.
She, no, yeah, she was. It was trash.
I,
Great actress.
I still think
Yeah.
though. I still think that they did the best with what they could in that situation.
They could have did better.
No,
'Cause
it was
you
tough,
know how
man.
hard you have to like switch
Chadwick
everything up
Boseman,
when the
they had a
main
whole
person
story.
that's playing the main character dies, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
In real life, that's tough.
No,
That's
that's
tough. He's the main character. It's not like
Yeah.
Thaddeus Ross where he's not a main character in anything. He's a side character. You can be like, all right, screw it, get out of here.
But if that guy didn't die, he's been around since before
Yeah.
Iron Man.
100%, yes.
He was with
So if he didn't
Norman.
die, if he didn't die,
Edward Norton.
I felt like they could have once again, in any future movie he's in, they could have done Easter eggs to things they planted back when they had
Yeah.
who's the guy that played the Hulk with him?
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, yeah.
Yeah.
That instance, they could now make reference to movies years ago. We'll be like, oh, damn, hit me in the childhood. That's something I saw 20 years ago.
I think
that
they
would've been
may
cool.
do that in The Brave of the World.
It won't be the same because it's a new person. Like I would want it to be him.
He's stressed out.
Brave of the world.
But yeah, they were talking about maybe I'm making the wrong reference, but Brainiac or that's DC.
Man went straight to DC.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Brainiac.
What?
The guy that the stuff fell on him and his head gets
What's
really
his
big.
name?
It's not Brainiac, but it's similar to Brainiac because it's a brain and it gets big and it's crazy.
What's his
Lot
name?
of
Yeah,
veins.
yeah.
Chris,
yeah.
come on, man, help me out
I gotta
here.
Google it now because
What's
you
his
just
name?
messed me
The
up.
villain
Because you
from
said
Hulk.
Brainiac and now my brain can't leave Brainiac.
But it's something of that world because his head
Martian
gets
Manhunter. No,
no, his head gets big and it got veins and all this stuff.
It's Mind something, right?
Chris Angel.
No,
Mastermind or
This guy was about to say Megamind.
they're saying that he's gonna pop up in
Yeah.
Captain America Part 10.
Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, a whole new world.
Oh, excuse me.
It's it's like Mastermind or something. Or
Come on, Chris, you the comic book guy, bro.
It's
I forgot this freaking guy's name.
Because the Superman superhero serum fell on him and he was laughing at the end.
Superman superhero serum?
Come on now. What's it
man is
called?
making Image comic reference.
No, Hulk villain.
Yeah.
People are gonna be messing us up in the comments.
You
because they
take
don't
all
know.
this out.
What do
right
I
now.
even search to
You
Hulk
take this
villain
out.
list.
um
Not Abomination, not Leader, not Mistake.
no the leader.
It is the leader.
Yeah, it's the leader.
It's called the Leader.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
leader.
leader.
All right.
No wonder we couldn't get it.
Yeah,
He's
because I'm
making me a
looking.
brain fart. He's messing up the name of the movie. He's saying
Gargoyle.
Brainiac.
Gargoyle, not MODOK. We saw that already. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's the leader.
the Leader. Oh, I just saw a name here because we're getting Fantastic Four. Do they bring in the big bad Doctor Doom? Do you do that right off the rip?
No.
Nah, cause you're bringing in Galactus, so you can't do them both. You can't do.
So wait, is Galactus gonna be the villain for Secret Wars?
No, that's not even close.
So then, what do you do with Galactus?
Galactus is a huge threat, bro.
I think he needs his own saga. You can't just throw him in there
that's
for
what I'm
one.
saying.
And Doom too. Doom is powerful.
But Doom is a long-lasting situation. They can use Galactus to reset the world.
That's what I want. Reset button.
But then if they reset it, it's going to be tough.
Start from Skrizatch.
And Silver Surfer's what's her name, right? What's her name from
Well, it's a different. I don't know what they're doing with that.
From Ozark.
Yeah, they casted a female Silver Surfer, but I think I don't know. What
She's a great actress, though.
I've never seen Ozark, so I know the reference though.
But now she's in a movie where she ain't talking. What?
Nah, lose on culture. You never seen Ozark?
No, I never seen Ozark.
Dude, what is wrong?
Sorry, man.
This guy's watching.
But he's the movie and TV guy.
I am the
watching
movie and TV
reruns
guy.
of George Lopez, but can't watch the Ozark, son.
And you want to talk about bad shows? I'm gonna say it. Your George Lopez show is
Yeah, it is trash.
That
It
show
is trash.
trash.
No, I
This guy's
watched
rewatching
it.
My Wife and Kids.
That was bad too. Only the first couple seasons.
Watch
Nope.
your mouth.
Nah,
Only
see,
the
that's
first
My
couple
wife
seasons.
and my wife and kids.
Nah, it gets
Classic.
Watch your mouth.
There's
Watch your
only
mouth.
a couple
This
of
guy
seasons.
watching the Bernie Mac show.
No, I haven't watched. I watched Everybody Hates Chris. That was whack. They could have been better.
What is your?
Did you know how they ended? They about to tell Chris if he's going to college or not, and they just go black.
So all the black shows you don't like?
No, it's not true. But it wasn't that great.
Cancel
it wasn't
Lou,
that great.
Yo. Hashtag cancel Lou.
No, Martin was good, but towards the end it was bad because there was some problems between him and Gina, in real life. And then
you saw
Wayne's Brothers was good too.
You saw the Bel Air type remix to Martin.
There was season 3.
No, to Martin.
Oh, they're doing one for Martin, or is that a spoof?
I don't know how real it is, but they did a trailer. They did the same way Bel Air got on.
Bel Air did a trailer first before people were like,
I know that.
And then they bought into it.
So they're probably trying to
They
do that
made
with
one
Martin.
for Martin. It's like a drama.
Oh,
Downtown Detroit. Yeah. It's on YouTube now.
I think Fresh Prince has a better story than Martin does because Martin wasn't really a story, just a.
They're gonna make it work. They're gonna make it work. I think it's focused around Pam and Gina though. I think.
Interesting. Okay.
I watched like 10 seconds of it. And I didn't want to watch it.
All right, so we're off topic here, but overall, great movie.
9 out of 10.
Great movie,
9 out of
man.
10.
9 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I say go see it.
We'll end on positive. 9 out of 10.
Go see
8 out of
it.
10 is positive.
Go see it.
It doesn't do
theaters.
nothing for the MCU, so don't have no expectations.
Go see it in theaters. Just enjoy your experience. Don't
Yeah,
listen
just
to this
enjoy
guy.
it. And listen, it does
He
nothing,
stinks.
but it does something. That's what matters.
It gets the people going. It's provocative.
Yep. Now, Chris, send us out of here, baby.
Until next time, suck my eye.
I quit. I can't do this no more.